I'm going to roll with the AFC North, though. First of all, my Steelers, we gonna roll that out there, okay? The defense showed up. They handled their Bills Mafia. Could you win something first, please? Please. Bills Mafia. Steeler Nation rose up, showed up there by Niagara Falls and handled their business. That's number one. Cleveland Browns. Keyshawn Johnson just finished talking to me about how Kansas City's supposed to be number one because Cleveland was such a formidable foe, even without Odell Beckham Jr. We understand what they bring to the table, okay, offensively, and the defense will be improved. And we like Kevin Stefanski and what he's been doing as a coach with them, and we definitely appreciate Andrew Berry and the job that he's been doing as executive. Then, of course, we go into Baltimore. We saw them last night. Shouldn't have lost the game, ended up losing the game. Obviously, a 55-yard field goal with 2 seconds left in regulation by the Raiders, pushed it to overtime, and then we saw what happened in overtime. We see how electrifying Lamar Jackson can be, right, Keyshawn? That's what you've been saying. We also got to pay attention to Hollywood Brown, to Sammy Watkins, to a Mark Andrews as well. And by the way, they had a few, 2 or 3 dudes that caught ACL injuries on the offensive side of the ball, and your boy Marcus Peters is out too. And still look at the way that they played. This was against your elite quarterback, that is Derek Carr. So let's not forget all of that. And then, oh, by the way, you still got the Cincinnati Bengals who beat Minnesota.
Stop, man.
Who beat Minnesota. No, I'm just saying. I'm just talking about the 4 teams in the AFC North compared to the 4 teams in the AFC West. I think it's close, but I'd give the edge to the AFC North.
So, if the Cincinnati Bengals was in the AFC West, where would they be?
Where the Denver Broncos are.
They ain't better
Where the Denver Broncos are. Where the Denver Broncos would be is what I'm saying.
So you've been sit here and tell me and Mina right now
right,
that the Cincinnati Bengals is right there with the Denver Broncos?
I'm not that high on the Denver Broncos. I'm not that high on the Denver Broncos. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. It was nice to see what they did against the Giants, which is almost a damn bye week.
Teddy Bridgewater managed the situation, not going to turn the ball over.
That's
Let's
true.
not even talk about their defense.
Okay.
Because we know what they come with on the defensive side of the ball. Mm-hmm. Let's move on in the West and go down south a little bit. Well, it wouldn't be south, but L.A. I keep thinking San Diego.
That's right.
But
they need to go back to San Diego. That's why you said that. Because they need to go back to San Diego.
Let's go to L.A. Chargers.
Okay.
Let's just talk about Derwin James and Bosa. Let's talk about Herbert, the young quarterback. Okay? Mm-hmm. They took care of business against the Washington football defense that was supposed to be lights out. Mm-hmm. They took care of business there. Mm-hmm. And then we saw the Raider game. We saw the Kansas City game. So you sitting here to tell me a banged up, bruised up Baltimore Raven team can squeeze in the number 2 position in the AFC West?
In the AFC.
And the Pittsburgh Steelers can potentially squeeze in the number 2 team in the AFC West?
Absolutely.
Because Kansas City's number 1.
As much as
I like Mike Tomlin in Pittsburgh, being Roethlisberger,
that's exactly what I'm telling you.
That's exactly
Roethlisberger. Excuse me.
I don't know what that is. The offense is not explosive.
But we know what Teddy Bridgewater is. Okay, we know what Teddy Bridgewater is. We hope that the Raiders are going to be consistent because last year they went 1-5 over a 6-week period.
We talking about after 1 week though.
Okay. Oh, that's what we do. My bad.
We talking about
no. We're looking ahead, man. Because Stephen A, you're in defending the Ravens.
Look ahead then, Mina.
You brought up some of their injuries. Marcus Peters. He's not coming back, Stephen A. He's out. Like they got major depth issues. And on the other side of the ball, that offensive line last night, Ali Villanueva is their right tackle for the foreseeable future. I love the Ravens. I think Lamar Jackson is a special player. But this team is so banged up. And while there will be some reinforcements coming back, it's going to be a problem for them going forward. Like, they could not hold their own against Max Crosby and Yannick Ngakoue last night. How do you think they're going to hold their own against your Steelers? If we're looking at the entire division, the AFC West has the more balanced football teams and the healthier ones at the moment.
And Mina, not only that, the Browns had an opportunity to check that box of that win, that signature win against Kansas City. They didn't check that box. The Raiders had an opportunity to check the box. They checked the box last night. No matter what field goals was 50-plus yards or how many times 55. They needed to score.
55 yards with 2 seconds left.
It doesn't matter.
I got you.
They checked the box.
I got you. I understand that, but what I'm saying to y'all is this. Listen, just like y'all can look ahead, I'm entitled to look a little backwards. And when I look backwards, I can see an Las Vegas Raiders squad, along with a Denver Broncos squad that finds a way to wet the bed when it matters most. The Los Angeles Chargers squad playing without a home crowd. They need to go back to San Diego because ain't nobody coming to watch them at SoFi. That's Ram Nation out there, okay? The bottom line is when you look at the AFC North, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Baltimore Ravens, they find a way to get it done and to squeeze themselves into the postseason. And Cleveland is supposed to be real this year, right? So I look at literally I look at the AFC West having 2 legitimate teams and the AFC North having 3.
And I didn't even jump on you about Cincinnati.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.